Hey everyone, KIC here. Through the magic of anal retentive redundant backups, yeah, I don't have a roof on the, we'll call it the second floor of, well, I guess it's a floor on the second floor, a roof on the first floor, because I wanted to go ahead and take a step back and show you something more or less what I was really hoping to accomplish and knew there was no way it was going to happen the way I actually ran things out. So, yep, all this stuff hasn't really been addressed because, well, missing door, etc. Because, like I said, backups. So, here's what I have kind of done. Now, the astute observer who pays careful attention to how many blocks are in the building will note that I did a minor change here. I moved the door over one block, and I used creative mode to get these blocks right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you before I run out there. That's kind of what I was doing. Now, obviously there's a couple of extra blocks just still kind of hanging off the side, but that's kind of because I really left everything as it was and just tried to more or less recreate what the original kind of idea was. Now, having said all of that, yeah, I gotta admit, I knew that what I built wasn't actually going to stay in and, well, actually work. I mean, it wasn't going to happen, and I knew that. I was breaking all sorts of rules in regards to structural integrity, and I knew it was an absolute stretch to be thinking that I was going to be able to make it work as it did. So, what are the differences, and why does this work when the old bridge, which I should go ahead and mention, that was in episode 45. That was the last one of my Alpha 10 series. This is just kind of, we'll call it a bonus episode. Never mind, the last several episodes were all labeled as bonus episodes. This is a super bonus episode, but let's go ahead and check out why this one works and the other one didn't. Well, the first thing is really the most important thing here, and that's that this extends out 3 wide. Okay, yes, on episode 45, what I built was in fact 3 blocks wide. This is 3 blocks wide as well. Oh, look at that. That block needed to be upgraded. I missed it. So 3 blocks wide, 3 blocks wide. No different so far, although I did upgrade all of this stuff too, so that might help a little bit, but I think what really kind of matters, and I'll see if I can show you here, I ended up building additional supports off the sides. Now, that's not a huge deal, but it does help to distribute the weight a little bit if I remember my calculations correctly. Now, I should probably say I'm not the best person to go over structural integrity because I've never really taken the time to actually get down, do the nitty-gritty, play with the spreadsheets, do the numbers, do the math to find out the hows and whys to see if it works. But I will tell you, this does work, as I have kind of shown you here. I'm making a point of running around and jumping on the bridge so you know it works. Now you will notice one curious thing here, and that is that there's no cover to this bridge. I had originally mentioned that I might want to do a covered bridge, and while that's certainly possible, it's not possible the way I have built this particular bridge. To do that would require, well, probably not using windows for one. I'm not 100% sure on that because I haven't really tried that to see. But it would definitely require having, or maybe a combination of things, require having another pillar here. If I had done my pillars 3 wide instead of 1 wide, or if I had done maybe something like, wrong button there, if I had done something like this where I had it on either side and in the middle was empty space, I have a feeling I could go ahead and cover things. But since I didn't do that, let me show you what happens when I add just a little bit of additional weight, and you'll see just how close I have come to the edge of structural integrity. It's pretty amusing if you ask me. So let's go ahead and spin this around because, you know, I like to make sure my windows are facing the correct direction. And hey, look at that. It's going to be morning soon, and this is all going to come crumbling down. It's kind of a, we'll call it a replay of the last episode because, yep, there it goes. There goes the bridge. Just like that, I have destroyed it yet again. You can see the parts where there is good structural integrity. Basically over here, because this is all kind of attached to this building right here, So that's pretty good right there. Everything is holding, it's nice and solid. And then over here, it's pretty good too. And I'm not quite sure why it's good right here and good over here, but wasn't over here. That's pretty interesting because it was symmetrical, I believe. So there you have it. That's kind of what I was going for and what didn't really happen because, like I said, I knew it really wasn't going to work. I was really just kind of seeing how far I could get away with things, and truth be told, it was time to end the series. The math added up, and due to my particular schedule, it just, unfortunately perhaps, but it was time to call that an end to the series, and what better way to go out than with a massive screw up while trying to build a bridge. So there you go, that's what I was trying to do with wood. And on the next episode, because I'm going to do one more of these episodes about this kind of funky structure, I have, we'll say, an over-the-top bridge that I'm rather fond of. So I hope you'll check that one out. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.